WNBA. I need that.
Interest in the WNBA today than ever before in history. There is more interest in the WNBA today than ever before in history.
No cap. This is the most amount of WNBA players I know ever in my life. I used to not know who the fuck anybody was, except for who? Skylar Diggins. I don't know who. I don't know. I'm not gonna cap. But now, it's low-key interesting.
And there is no doubt that it's because of one woman, Caitlin Clark.
No cap. You gotta give it to her, bro. She's the MJ right now.
Caitlin is breaking viewership records, attendance records, and on-the-court records, all while generating the company hundreds of millions of dollars.
Literally the Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan of the WNBA.
Despite that, there is a clear resistance against crowning her as the WNBA's savior. There is a massive divide in the sports world between those who see Caitlin Clark as a trailblazer in women's basketball and those who see her as a straight white female receiving special treatment in a historically black sport.
Listen, let's keep it a buck. She's just cold. Literally. Like, you gotta give it to her, bro. I've been watching some games. And I've been seeing some highlights. She's cold. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate, bro.
The animosity towards Caitlin
be.
has gotten so bad that not only are players speaking out against her, but they are purposely trying to hurt her on the court, and the refs seem to be turning a blind eye to it. Today we're going to discuss Caitlin Clark's controversial rise to superstardom and attempt to understand why the WNBA seems to be unsatisfied with literally everything she does. The WNBA has never been profitable, which means that the company spends more money than they earn. For many years, there has been heated discussions as to why women's basketball players make so much less than their male counterparts.
No one was watching that shit. Keep it a buck. How many 360 layups 5 inches from the ground can you watch? Let's keep it a buck. Okay? No hate, but it's just like, let's keep, like, real is real.
Pointing out things like the highest paid female basketball player earns a $250,000 salary, and the highest paid male basketball player gets a $50 million salary.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. No hating shit, but it's like, there was nothing special going on. Simple as that. Got nothing to do with hating on women or whatnot. No one gave a shit. Keep it a buck.
Fundamental business model of any sports organization is actually quite simple. The more people that watch, the more money they make. In 2019, the WNBA generated $60 million. The NBA that same year generated $7 billion.
God damn.
But there is a different way to analyze the discrepancy.
We are not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as LeBron.
Yet even this more logical approach to addressing the pay gap still unfortunately doesn't hold up. The WNBA was losing so much money that the NBA started subsidizing the league by giving them $15 million per year to stay afloat, because the NBA recognized that there needed to be a female league. The lack of interest in the WNBA has been infamously joked about over the years, most notably by comedy legend Bill Burr.
They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? None of you went to the games. None of you. You failed them. Not me.
Literally. Okay. Like, call a spade game. Like, everyone want to be all. Oh, but this is what I keep saying. Like, sometimes I be feeling like the shit that people be talking about, they don't really give a fuck about for real. Niggas just be arguing just to argue. Oh, woo woo. Like, let's look at it logically, bro. You don't watch this shit, you don't make no money. You don't make no money, you can't get a bigger contract. $200,000 contract is what y'all was getting. Wasn't nobody watching that shit. Like, what?
Not men, women failed the WNBA. Ladies, name your top 5 all-time WNBA players of all time. Come on. That's it. Name 5 WNBA teams. Name the WNBA team in your city. You can't do it.
Even though Bill was just joking here,
I don't know if... Do Charlotte have a WNBA team? I doubt it. I doubt it. If they exist, I've never heard of them. Nah. I'm 99% sure that shit don't exist. I gotta be tweaking.
here, there is some truth to his punchlines. It is a business owner's responsibility to do something to grow their brand and business, whether that be marketing, advertising, or simply making the product better to draw more interest from customers. People forget that these massive global sports brands like the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL all started just like any other small businesses. They are selling something, which in this case starts at trying to get people to watch others play organized sports. And we can all agree that the people who play the sport are just as important, if not more important, than the game itself. However, you can't just force people to be interested in a player. I mean, you could try to come up with interesting storylines, maybe a good underdog story, someone who was destined to fail but overcame it, maybe somebody who had a tragic loss in their family or survived some sort of rare condition, or what about a good controversy? Who doesn't love two players that absolutely hate each other facing off? Storylines, personality, attitude, looks, background are all things that can definitely help draw interest to an athlete, but more often than not, a player's
Jordan's the GOAT. Fuck what anybody ever has to say. Keep it a buck. If you think it's LeBron, you're wildin'.
rise to superstardom is rooted in their ability to play the game exceptionally well, and Caitlin Clark was nothing short of a basketball prodigy. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. She reached high school, Caitlin had undergone years of basketball development through All Iowa Attack, an AAU basketball program in Ames, Iowa. She received her first letter of interest from Missouri State before 7th grade. Entering her sophomore year, she ranked second in the state in scoring. One game she scored 60 points in a 90-78 win against...
Look at this spider monkey, bro. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, she go crazy. It's like, bruh, give her respect, white woman or not. She's good at the fucking game. Like, race don't even got nothing to do with it. Like, bro, she can't hoop. Simple as that. Like, what the fuck?
Mason City High School. In her junior year, she set the state single-game record with 13 three-pointers. For the season, Clark averaged 32.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.3 steals per game, helping Dowling finish
5'11", damn.
with a 17-8 record. Clark would be named the Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year and repeated as an all-state first-team selection by the IPSW.
I think I go crazy in the WNBA, no cap. I go ballistic. Yeah. Let me learn how to like shoot for real. On some Caitlin Clark shit. Like, I'll take over the league.
Every single one of Caitlin's averages increased during her senior year, and she led the state in scoring for the second year in a row. By the time she graduated from high school, ESPN ranked Caitlin...
Tell you, I'm gonna be sitting there hitting the... Oh, man. You better be made out of fucking stone, bitch. Boom! You gonna fall at least 4 feet. 5'11". Good height. 98, damn. Look. Look at this. Look at the killer.
Caitlin as the 4th best player in her class and a 5-star prospect. Caitlin announced her intention to play basketball for the University of Iowa. When she entered her freshman season as Iowa's starting point guard, she stood at 6 foot and was a prolific scorer, capable of putting up points from all areas of the court. Caitlin has a deep shooting range that allows her to hit 3-pointers from well beyond the arc. Her scoring versatility makes her a constant threat to opposing defenses. Outside of scoring, she is also an excellent playmaker. Her court vision and passing skills are exceptional, often reading defenses effectively and finding open players with precision. Caitlin's ball handling allows her to navigate through defenses with ease. She can drive to the basket effectively and will break down defenders without breaking a sweat. While
Like, bro, she's cold, bro.
Caitlin's defense leaves much to be desired, she has a confident demeanor on the court and plays with a high level of intensity and competitiveness.
God damn.
She has a confident demeanor on the court and plays with a high level of
What's she feeling like? What's you feeling like?
Or in other words, she plays with swag. Throughout her college career, she was seemingly breaking records every other game and put up stat lines that hadn't been accomplished by any player in the history of NCAA D1 basketball. And while many college basketball fans knew about Caitlin's dominance, many people's first introduction to Caitlin Clark, as well as potentially women's basketball as a whole, was during her highly publicized controversy during the 2023 March Madness tournament.
Okay, now look. They gotta educate me. I wasn't really paying attention, I ain't gonna cap. But I was hearing about it heavy.
In the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament, Caitlin recorded her best playoff performance to date with
Damn! Nah. Demonic.
41 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds in a 97-83 win over Louisville. She became the first player in both men's or women's tournament history to record a 30 or 40 point triple-double, while her performance made history book.
Now that actually is kind of crazy. That is crazy.
Clark's behavior throughout the game is what made national news. Clips of her trash talking went viral on social media, like when she was interpreted as saying, "You're down 15 points, shut up," to her opponent. Then after knocking down her
Yeah, cause she's like that. Talk your shit. Nah, shut up. I don't want to hear nothing about that. That's how you supposed to.
6 3-pointer, she looked at that same opponent, waved her hand in front of her face, mimicking wrestler John Cena's signature "You can't see me" taunt. After the game, Cena publicly acknowledged Clark's use of his signature taunt. Even if they could see you, they couldn't guard you. Congrats on the historic performance, Caitlin Clark. However, not everyone was as supportive of Clark's behavior. Great shooter, but attitude. Female LeBron. She needs to learn some humility and sportsmanship, and
get off her dick, literally.
That's putting it nicely. Sadly, that seems to be the norm these days. Still lots of good kids in the game, but showboating and taunting is more evident with each season. However, fans let her run her mouth because they felt she was destined to lose her next game. While Iowa was entering their first Final Four since 1993, their opponent was the defending champion South Carolina, who were on a 42-game win streak. Yet Clark recorded another historic performance with 41 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds.
Damn.
Iowa won 77-73 in an upset against the Gamecocks. Caitlin Clark just advanced the Iowa Hawkeyes to the Women's Basketball Championship for the first time in program history. However, the outrage that would erupt after the game would change women's basketball forever. It was a hard-fought battle, but LSU was simply the better team. With multiple players scoring 20 points or more, Caitlin couldn't take on the LSU Tigers by herself. She scored 30 points with 8 3-pointers.
Damn, not for 22, damn.
But Iowa still lost 102-85. However, the controversial actions of Caitlin Clark's biggest enemy, Angel Reese, caused a firestorm online. Near the end of the game, Angel followed Clark while waving her hand in front of her face, hitting the same "You can't see me" taunt that Caitlin hit just a few days earlier. Reese then
I like that. I like that. I like that too. Competitiveness. Whatever the fuck.
then pointed at her ring finger since LSU was about to secure the championship ring. The clip of Reese taunting Clark went mega viral. Sports and political commentator Keith Olbermann referred to Reese as a f***ing idiot in a
No, I ain't gonna lie. Now I remember this. This was pure dick riding. I ain't gonna cap. Like, everybody's response to this is like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, this is just sports. You feel me? What a fucking idiot. What are you talking about? Now, this does feel like it's because she's black. Cause like that's the only way I see it. Like, what? Stop.
Tweet. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy called Angel Reese a classless piece of shit. Shaquille O'Neal responded, "So is your mother." Many people continue to dogpile on Angel Reese and send her unnecessary hate, whereas
I see nothing but white folk. It's crazy.
Others pointed out that there was no outrage when Caitlin Clark did the
100%. Hermit, the good for the sport, thug, ghetto, unprofessional. Like, this is what sports is like. Niggas is. I don't understand you. Like, what? Why does this have to be about race? Just let it be sports, gang.
The exact same thing just a few days before. Angel responded to the criticism during the post-game interview.
All year, I was critiqued about who I was. Nobody, the narrative, I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit in the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood, I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it.
She ain't even ghetto. Shit crazy. Or hood, like, bro. You just, like, what?
Y'all don't say nothing. So this is for the girls that look like me, that's gonna speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. This was for the more than, it was bigger than me tonight.
Angel and her support.
Bro. This is why I couldn't be there. It would take everything within me not to tell everybody, yo, suck my, like, what? I ain't explain nothing to nobody, bro. I said I did what I did. Like, bro, I ain't explaining shit. What?
Supporters online felt that she was only receiving negative criticism because she was black. And if you read some of the hateful things being sent her way, 100%. It's hard to see it as anything other than racism. 100%. However, real sports fans knew that whether it was Caitlin or Angel trash-talking and taunting, it was good for entertainment. This is all normal and just a part of the game. Even Caitlin did not think that Angel deserved backlash. She should never be criticized for what she did. I'm just one that competes, and she competed. I'm a big fan of hers. But
that's all it is, gang. That's all it is. That's all it is. Like, stop making it more than what it is, bro.
The drama was not done yet. In American sports, it's tradition to visit the White House after winning a championship. However, First Lady Jill Biden expressed her desire for Clark and Iowa to also visit the White House.
I think that's cool.
I know we'll have the champions come to the White House. We always do. So,
would she do the same way if it was Angela Reese though? That's what I want to know. Would she? Wait, both LSU and Iowa. What's the problem? What's the problem? The fuck?
You know, we'll have LSU come, but you know what? I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come too, because they played such a good game. So, right? So winners and losers, that's sportsmanship.
This prompted...
I mean, I believe the champion should be the only one that should be able to go, but for WNBA, why not bring both of them? Everybody eat. Angela Reese, all of them. Caitlin Clark, like, everybody eat. What the fuck is what? What's the problem?
Outrage online as sports fans questioned why the losing team was trying to get the same honor as the winning team. Angel Reese, once again, was offended.
If we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House. And I remember she made a comment about...
Okay, why does she feel that way, though? Why does she feel that way? I didn't think that was the case, but what?
Both teams should be invited because it was sportsmanship. And I'm like, are you saying that because of what I did? And what, like, that stuff like that, it bothers me because you are a woman at the end of the day. You're supposed to be standing behind us before anything. You felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spot. Like, we'll go to the Obamas.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they won. And she feels like, hey, it should just be us, but like, you're just trying to... I mean... I get where she's coming from, but, like... I don't know, bro. It's a situation, bro.
I'm gonna see Michelle. I'm gonna see Barack.
Many of Angel's supporters believe that if LSU was the team that actually lost, then there was no way that they would also get invited to the White House after the battle.
Okay.
Backlash, Jill Biden's press secretary clarified that only LSU would be invited, and Reese ultimately accepted the invite with her team later that week. It's easy for me to understate how many people were tuned in to this Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese beef. Louisiana vs. Iowa marked the most watched NCAA women's basketball championship game in history at 9.9 million viewers. I've never watched women's ball before, but this was an entertaining tournament. Ultimately, the drama seemed to benefit the sport as a whole, and it definitely benefited Caitlin Clark's bank account. In 2021, the NCAA announced that college athletes would finally be able to make money off their name, image, and likeness, whereas before it was illegal. Clark received endorsement deals from Hy-Vee, a super...
Niggas is eating at the age of like 19, 20 years old. Jesus Christ. Damn. Getting money on.
Market chain that has more than 200 locations across the Midwest and the South. Under the Hy-Vee brand, Clark has appeared in its seasonal magazine and several regional ads and commercials. On March 1st, 2022, Caitlin announced a partnership with H&R Block, a national tax preparation company. Caitlin appeared as part of its A Fair Shot campaign, designed to help female athletes earn fair compensation in the NIL space.
Okay, but where did Angela Reese and them get? What did they get? Because they were champions, right? They won, right?
Space compared to male athletes. Clark appeared in several national ads through the company's campaign. In July of 2022, Clark partnered with Topps, one of the largest trading card companies in the US. But Caitlin's most notable NIL endorsement came in October 2022 when Nike signed Clark to an NIL deal alongside 4 other high school/college athletes.
Juju. I know about Juju. Juju 5. Bro, Juju move like a... I'm gonna keep it a buck. Juju move like a nigga. I seen her hoop bars. I was like, oh shit. Bro, Juju like that.
Right where she left off.
Hold up.
Jumps got 8 of the 18 for the card. Watkins will try to answer. Retaliation is a must.
Yeah, whether it's the athletes themselves or former athletes, bringing it up to speed. You're seeing consumers really understand their piece of this by buying a ticket. People aren't coming to one game and then not coming back, right? They're coming to one game, they're investing, and then they want to find more and more to consume.
Just the buzz here around it. Able to get it over.
Yeah, take advantage of the mismatch.
Watkins from the free throw.
Bro, smooth.
Juju Watkins woke up this morning and said, I choose buckets in 3. Purdy now guarding Watkins. Watkins stops. Standing out and back in again. Murmurs here inside of Maples Pavilion. Watkins pull up three. Get out of town.
Juju was fire, bro.
Juju Watkins. No. They've witnessed the Juju Watkins show for the majority of this night. Watkins tries a three. She silences the crowd. 50-piece for Watkins. For Juju Watkins. And with that, she sets the USC record for most points in a game. On the Trojan team, 16 points. What?
Juju was so tough, bro. I'm a fan. I want to see her get to the league. I need to see her get WNBA. Bro, I fuck with it heavy, bro. Once Juju, bro, I can't wait for Juju to get in the league, bro. Juju's gonna be so tough.
Including Bronny James. That same month, she entered another partnership, this time with Shootaway, the most prominent basketball shooting machine companies in the world. In March of 2023, Caitlin received another major endorsement, appearing in Buick Automotive's #SeeHerGreatness campaign. Clark then partnered with the investment bank company Goldman Sachs, where she...
Bro, is she a millionaire? She had to be an instant millionaire by all of this. Jesus fucking Christ.
She and North Carolina's men's basketball player Caleb Love represented the company.
Caleb Love? I don't know who that... I never heard of him.
His 10,000 Small Business Voices program, releasing a nationwide commercial supporting the modernization of the Small Business Administration. Then in October of 2023, Clark joined NBA player Chris Paul in a popular State Farm TV commercial.
That is definitely Jimmy Butler, but okay. My GOAT. Not my GOAT, but like... You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Jimmy heavy, bro.
Commercial. Caitlin was bringing national visibility to her sport and getting filthy rich while doing it. But she wasn't the only one getting rich. Universities all across the United States saw exponential growth in the interest in women's basketball. During her senior season, Iowa sold out all of its home games for the first time in program history and set the women's basketball attendance record at 55,646 at a preseason exhibition game against DePaul. I bet you never thought in your life you'd see a football stadium converted into a basketball court for women's ball. Every team that hosted Iowa during the regular season set an attendance record, with an average attendance increase of 150%. During Clark's final season at Iowa, from there, regular season games featuring her became the most viewed women's basketball games of all time on 6 different TV networks. And I was going to name some of the records that she broke and awards that she won throughout her college career, but there are so many that the sheer volume of them is enough for you to understand her dominance. However, the most impressive by far is that she is the all-time leading scorer, man or women, in college basketball history.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually kind of ridiculous, bro. She's tough. Like, what?
Maravich from LSU had 3,667 points. He held that record for 54 years.
Damn.
Until Caitlin beat it with her 3,951 points. Clark's final regular season game against Ohio State was the most watched regular season women's basketball game since 1999.
Niggas better lock in. This is the MJ. This is the MJ of WNBA, bro. You gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
As well as the second most watched college basketball game of the season, including men's games.
Actually, I can't even say that because she ain't got no championships yet. But I feel like it's coming. Got to.
We're approaching March Madness in 2024. Opposing players were ready for Caitlin's demise. Nebraska guard Jazz Shelley did the infamous "you can't see me" taunt after upsetting Iowa. A tweet went viral saying, "It's not ghetto, she's not a thug."
Hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
pointing out yet again the lack of criticism from a white player taunting Clark. The sports world was expecting drama similar to the previous year's explosive battle with Angel Reese. In the Elite Eight, the Hawkeyes faced the Tigers in a rematch of the 2023 National Championship game. Tension was at an all-time high, but the ladies kept this match professional, and Caitlin was not going to let her team go down the same way they did last year. Clark led the Hawkeyes to victory with 41 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds in a 94-87 win over LSU. Nah, Caitlin is built different. The look on Angel Reese's face was priceless. Female Curry, she's goated. Caitlin Clark is the kind of generational talent that can change an entire sport. I really think she is going to make people take women's basketball a lot more serious.
100%. 100%. 100%. This is tough. What a time to be alive.
Caitlin's 9 3-pointers made her the Division I all-time leader in 3-pointers. After defeating UConn in the Final Four, Iowa reached the national championship game for a second consecutive season. Unfortunately, Clark's 30 points, including a historic
37-0. Shit.
Points in the first quarter wasn't enough to beat South Carolina, who won the game 87-75. As great as Caitlin was during her college career, as much as she carried her team to victory for 4 years straight, she was never able to secure a championship title.
I heard about this though. Okay, I heard about this. Okay. Yeah, I remember about it. Everybody was like, yo, like South Carolina like that. And I was like, I mean, I'm a Carolina boy myself. I gotta support it. I had to. I was like, look, I don't know what the fuck going on, but look, South Carolina gotta do their thing. They have to.
However, her star power is undeniable, and she will be considered one of the greatest women's basketball players in college history. The national championship delivered 18.9 million viewers, 10 million more than the previous year's game, making it the most viewed women's college basketball game in history. The media...
That's fire. That's so fire. That's so fire. That's fire.
Spent more time talking about Kate.
What else can? Oh, I know the WNBA probably scrambling right now, looking for the next one. Juju, ooh, Juju.
Caitlin than any other players or the team that actually won the game. I mean, just look, every headline starts with her name. Caitlin is a certified star, and she didn't even need to win to be seen as the winner. However, Caitlin's praise is most certainly a double-edged sword. As she entered the WNBA, she was facing immense pressure to revitalize a failing sport. The ticket sales, viewership, and all other financial implications are seemingly riding on her performance as a pro. If she isn't as dominant, or there isn't a good storyline surrounding her, perhaps new fans will become less interested, and the WNBA will miss out on their opportunity to finally become a profitable business. Additionally, other professional players are not very fond of Caitlin. They are not convinced she will be able to handle the big leagues, and there is no doubt that they are playing more aggressively towards her. They are fouling her much harder, sometimes to the point of blatantly hitting her in the head, and the conversation of her being a straight white female boosting her success will continue to permeate throughout the media. With the first overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever selected Clark. This broadcast averaged 2.45 million viewers, which was the most in WNBA draft history. Clark's professional contract is worth $338,000 over 4 years. Her fans were outraged at this news. In comparison, the NBA's first overall pick is expected to make $57.19 million over the first 4 years.
God damn. But I mean, ain't this just about right? Because the last one was like 250, right? So this is just about right. Like, look, Michael Jordan back then, that nigga was making like 4 mil. Like, bruh, what? Michael Jordan was making 4 mil. Boring. Nah, chill. This is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. I like this.
4 years. On average, the NBA rookie contracts average about $33 million.
Brandon Miller? What? Damn. Victor Wembanyama.
whereas the WNBA rookie contracts average about
Derek Lively's making 22. That's fucking insane. That is kind of insane.
$320,000.
Hey, but look, trending on up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting there. Like, bro, you gotta start somewhere, bro. You can't complain. You literally can't complain. You gotta start somewhere, bro. Michael Jordan was making $4 million. Derek Lively's making 22. Like, what?
Luckily for Clark, her endorsement deal was about to make up for the lack of funds the WNBA was providing. Adidas offered her a 4-year, $6 million contract.
Like I said, no, I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty good. That's pretty fire, if you ask me.
Under Armour offered her a 4-year, $16 million contract.
Damn.
She ultimately signed a $28 million contract with Nike that spans 8 years and includes a signature shoe. Caitlin also
Come on now.
signed a multi-year deal.
Breakout basketball star Caitlin Clark has a new achievement that hasn't even accomplished since Michael Jordan. Like I said, bro, she's the MJ of the WNBA. This is the MJ, bro. Like, you gotta lock in. WNBA has been around for many years and still hasn't moved an inch. Now they have. If you haven't been keeping up, sir, they definitely have. Now they got a player that can actually get investments behind, and they got a little storyline and shit. Like, this shit is low key cooking. 30 million liters. Just think, bro.
With Wilson Sporting Goods, the WNBA's official basketball supplier. Wilson said that Clark would test, advise, and provide feedback.
They have. What the fuck are you talking about?
On a range of its basketball.
They actually have some. They're breaking records. What are you talking about? You ain't seen the whole other half of this video. They was breaking records. Like, this shit is crazy.
Become a brand.
I think they made like 10 million more viewers they had the previous year. 10 million more. They was averaging like 20 mil viewers. That's crazy. Inflation, brother, for MJ back in is 10 mil. I think it was an argument. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they was out here complaining like, oh, Caitlin Clark is only making $300K. Like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, bro, you gotta start somewhere. Michael Jordan, yes, Michael Jordan was making $4 mil. What are we talking about? Everything else is endorsements. But he was making $4 mil. He wasn't getting... I mean, he was getting guap. But, like, come on now. Compared to the context of today...
ambassador and release new collections that celebrate her throughout 2024. Not only was Clark receiving praise from fans and the media around the world, but because of endorsements, she just earned a level of wealth that no female basketball player has ever seen before. The salary cap... See? For every single WNBA team combined is a little over $17 million. From Caitlin's Nike endorsement alone, she could pay every single WNBA player's salary for 1 year and still have $10 million left over. So imagine...
Come on now. This is the first time this is happening for the WNBA, where they actually have interesting players. I was just talking about it earlier, bro. Juju Watkins, Juju Watkins is a demon. She moved like a nigga. Come on now. Look, this is what I'm saying. They actually got players now.
So
look at this shit.
In front of 57
from the floor.
Look.
Six. They gave Juju some time.
Juju be cooking, bruh. Hold on. Come on now. Come on, cuz. Look at that. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan. I can't wait for her to get to the league. I'm a fan. I fuck with Juju. Juju was tough. The WNBA is only growing. That's what I'm saying. The amount of people who haven't been talking about it's noticeable. Type shit. But I mean, it's the name of the game. Like, wasn't Caitlin Clark breaking records? I hope RJ really gets her stars though. She's the goat. For sure. But averaging 27, she got 40 last night. Damn. Okay. So she cooking. Juju tough, bro. She's so tough. That's a fire. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Yeah.
Look at this move. Cam Brown staying in front of Juju, but Juju so fun here. Mastro up with Watkins and the and one opportunity as Mastro went flying.
Hey, bro.
So she's trying to channel her to her left, but Juju will not.
She built like Drew Holiday, bro. Nah. It's not a bad thing though, but she be cooking. Yeah, she tough, bro.
Stepping through, Juju in. Defensively doing a nice job. Tough shots. Connell looking like screens in this situation. She'll take it. Steps through. But she's gonna wiggle her way back to that right hand. Look at the explosiveness.
Bro, I'm enjoying this. Like, this is the first time I was even getting. Look, hold on.
Good juju. We all.
I'm low-key about to watch this. Not gonna lie. After I finish this, I'm low-key gonna watch that. Like, cause like, bruh, I'm fucking with it. I don't know why niggas is even like questioning anything. Like, bro, like, I'm locked in. I kind of fuck with it, bro. I kind of fuck with it.
Imagine how all of the other players feel, even the ones on her team. They play on the same court, they play the same game, and they often outperform Caitlyn, but they won't receive nearly as much or any media attention at all, and they'll make about $80,000 a year, which is not even enough to comfortably
God damn, that's kind of crazy. 80,000 is crazy. 80,000 is crazy.
afford a typical home in America. It's safe to say that Caitlin Clark had a target on her back. Several WNBA players.
But my thing is though, she shouldn't, because she's only gonna help the WNBA make more money, so y'all can get bigger contracts. I don't know.
Players, including some who are no longer in the league, made public comments that many interpreted as being antagonistic towards Clark.
So there's been this hot take debate about, do you need to have a championship for legacy when you talk about a women's college basketball player? You are the expert on this since you have 4.
Yeah.
Does Caitlin Clark
need
a championship to be considered one of the greats in women's college basketball history?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
I think so. Because then you're gonna look 10 years back and you're gonna see all the records she's broken and the points and stuff like that.
But no championship.
Anybody knows, your goal when you play college basketball is to win a national championship. So you need one.
Around the same time,
that's a fact.
College basketball legend Lynette Woodward suggested during a coaches convention that
now you thought I started could look or something other than Ice Spice and Sexy Red. Okay. Yeah, I guess, low key.
Clark hadn't broken her scoring record because they weren't playing under the same rules.
I'll just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. I don't think my record has been broken because you can't duplicate what you're not duplicating. And,
what?
Under the same rules.
I'll just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. I don't think my record has been broken because you can't duplicate what you're not duplicating. And,
oh, okay. But I mean...
So unless you come with a men's basketball and a 2-point shot,
hey, facts. Oh, stop. Clap like everybody else. I know you got one hand, but like, ugh.
But just for you, so you can understand, so you can help me spread that word.
Lynette played from 1978 to 1981 when women had to play with a men's.
That's a girl?
size basketball, which is a slightly larger ball than the current standard. With a smaller ball but same size goal, there will be more scoring, due to a higher margin for error with the shots. Play with a men's size basketball, which is a slightly larger ball than the current standard. With a smaller ball but same size goal, there will be more scoring, due to a higher margin for error with the shot still going in. They also did not have a 3-point line back then.
We could put it in different. Wait. Like, it's not blowing my mind, but like now that I'm thinking about it and I just watch how the ball goes in the hole, it makes sense. I was like, oh, like it low-key just like, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Additionally, the NCAA was not the governing body of women's collegiate sports when Woodward played, so her 3,639 career points are not recognized by the NCAA. But even if they were, Caitlin still did score more points than that. Due to the backlash she received online, Lynette issued an apology 24 hours later with bolded text on the bottom that read, "Caitlin holds the scoring record." Another former player, Cheryl Swoops, attempted to undercut Caitlin's accolades, incorrectly claiming that her scoring record wasn't valid because she had been playing for more than 4 years.
This isn't just for Caitlin, but you asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a...
That's just not how it works. That's just like, shut up.
Record. To me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it.
Okay.
Right? So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years...
That's cap. That's cap. LeBron passed Michael Jordan. He played more seasons than him, but he passed him. Like, he broke his scoring record. That's end of story. Like, what? This is just, you know why? Because this is why the average bitch don't know much about sports. So this is just her just like, bruh. It's like, just shut the fuck up. Just learn about sports, shorty. Learn about sports. That's just how this shit go, gang.
Well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year, and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So
okay, hold on. I said all that shit. But, okay. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's funny. Hey. Oh man, caught her and everything. Okay, chill. I take it back.
So is it truly a broken record?
While this seems like a...
Oh shit. I thought you was just saying like literally like, okay, like, oh, she played more seasons than her. So I thought like, I mean, yeah, because I didn't think about the whole COVID thing and all that other shit. Yeah, that's kind of okay. And then I mean, I don't know.
A decent argument. Cheryl is just misinformed. Caitlin only played...
Wait. I might not have to take anything back. Hold on. Reel it back. It's college too. It's up for debate.
Played college basketball for 4 seasons, not 5.
Caitlin Clark...
Misinformed. Caitlin only played college basketball for 4 seasons, not 5.
That's what she was making me think. Oh, so I was correct the whole time. Wow. I knew I couldn't be wrong. I'm the chosen one. Oh wow, I'm the chosen one. Why did I doubt myself? I'll never doubt myself again. I feel Oh my god. Why would I? Ugh. I'm the perfect being. I'm literally the perfect being. I could never be wrong. I'm him. I'm tripping, bro.
Caitlin Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Caitlin only took 20 shots per game over her.
That's kind of crazy.
Caitlin Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Caitlin only...
How the hell did you come up to that conclusion? Wait. Damn. 5 made 3-pointers out of 13. God damn. 37%. But before she was shooting 3 for 9, 40%. Okay, see, this makes sense. How the hell? I mean, I don't know, bro. You're averaging damn near what? 4 more attempts for 2 more made? No, I don't know, bro. That's kind of ass. You shooting 13 shots, you need to be making like 6 minimum. Maybe 5. I don't know. Nah. You shooting this many 6 minimum, bro. 6. You gotta be making at least 6, bro. Yeah.
Only took 20 shots per game over her NCAA career. That's double than what Cheryl claimed.
How much more experience that gives you over other players coming in, right? So people say, dang, like he or she's killing them, but you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. Like, you should be killing them. Because you've been doing it a lot longer than they have.
Cheryl then says Caitlin is 25 when she is 20.
Okay, what is wrong with her? What? This is pure hating. Like, she's literally hating. Just making up shit. This is crazy. What the hell is this?
The impression people get.
Rise and fall from Ronnie 2K. Ooh, this looks good. Not gonna lie.
22 years old. Then when Cheryl got called out for the misinformation, this was her response.
I'm gonna say this, and then I wanna like be done with this whole conversation.
Oh my god. She just remind me of bitches. And I don't just mean bitches in a general sense, but you know those dumb bitches. You know what I'm saying? They just can't be wrong. They just were like, cause of what she was saying, she completely made that shit up. She's shooting like 40 shots a game. She was shooting 22. She was like 25 in the league. You've been playing longer than them. She was 22. Like, you're just purely hating, dog. Like, you're a hater. Cause you're just making up shit.
So for people to come at me and say that I made those comments because I'm a racist, like first.
Okay, I don't know, but you definitely have a bias.
First of all, black people can't be racist, but like that's the farthest thing from my mind. Like, I grew up in a very small West Texas town, predominantly white. My best childhood friend is white. So it's important for me that I speak up for people that look like me. Like, it's Black History Month. So, like, our ancestors fought and died for us to have opportunities that we have today. I have, like, no issues with Caitlin. Her breaking the record, I think, obviously is a tremendous accomplishment, although, you know, we could get into that discussion also, because there was a big debate on Lynette Woodard having the actual record.
Phoenix Mercury guard.
Okay, it's getting a lot of traction by the Thier community and has been cooking up. Man, has a good reaction. Composer credit and give him flowers and all that. Might flop, but I got a feeling that it's gonna do good and nobody's gonna make a reaction to this. I know. How is nobody gonna make a reaction to it?
Diana Taurasi made a disparaging comment when she was asked about the up-and-coming group of college superstars, which included Clark and Angel Reese. Reality is coming, Taurasi said. You look like superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come play with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Naturally, Caitlin Clark fans were at her neck on social media, but she doubled down.
Yeah, you know, it's the new fans are really sensitive these days. You can't say anything. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like when you go from kindergarten to first grade, there's a learning adjustment. When you go from high school to college, there's a learning adjustment. You know, I don't think I said anything that wasn't factually correct. And like anything, greatness is going to translate. And she's proven that in every level. And I don't see it being any different in the WNBA.
All those sensitive fans didn't even know who Taurasi was until Caitlin Clark. Anyone who criticizes or even makes a subtle negative comment on Clark will receive pretty obnoxious replies from people on social media.
First, my best friend is black. Something like that.
That did not stop the women from saying how they feel. Aja Wilson, the Las Vegas
Goddamn, she got perfect teeth, bro.
Aces star, told AP News that she felt Clark's whiteness was a huge factor in her popularity. You can be top-notch at what you are as a black woman, she said, but they don't see it as marketable, so it doesn't matter how hard I work. She added, "It boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is."
I don't know, bro. Cause so far what I've heard is just that Caitlin Clark is like that. She breaking hella records and shit. But like, I don't know.
League in which approximately 70% of the players are black, nearly a third identify as LGBTQ, and most come from urban environments, Clark is white, straight, and from Iowa. However, others merely say it's just because she's an incredible player. Her playstyle and ability to shoot deep three-pointers is
like, okay,
reminiscent of Steph Curry, who is a modern-day NBA superstar that kids all around the world love. Not to mention the endless
Wardell. I ain't gonna lie, he should've, bro, why didn't Steph do that? Be addressed as Wardell Curry. That's hard. Yo, listen, we going against Wardell. That sounds like a demon, bro.
List of records she holds. There's no solid argument against Caitlin Clark being great, but that was in college. How is her professional career going so far? Caitlin,
talk to me.
Made her debut on May 14th, scoring 20 points in a 92-71 loss to the Connecticut Suns. 10 days later, she posted her first double-double with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, showcasing her potential in the Fever's first regular win over the Los Angeles Sparks. On May 28th, in a rematch with the Sparks, she recorded a career-high 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists in an 88-82 loss. During the game, Clark broke the record for the fastest WNBA rookie to reach 100 points and 50 assists.
Bro, all I'm hearing is greatness. That's what I'm hearing.
She was named the league's Rookie of the Month in May. Still, Clark received criticism for not reaching the unattainable standards bestowed upon her by the media. While she was performing well, she wasn't performing well enough. Her high turnover count paired with the Fever only winning 1 game in May, earning them a 1-8 record. Then
damn.
Again, a lot of Clark's on-court...
But look, MJ went through the same thing. He wasn't winning shit. You know what I'm saying? Playoffs, first round, bounced for 9 years. Then he went crazy. So like, all of this criticism, it's like, can y'all just let her play, bruh? Let her play.
Success has been hindered by what seems to be the relentless defense against her. Take a look at this obvious flagrant foul committed on Clark by Kennedy Carter, who seems...
I don't think it's that serious. Like, it's a bump. She'll be okay.
Take a look at this obvious hindered by what seems to be the relentless defense against her. Take a look at the...
What? Wait, why did she...
Success has been hindered by what seems to be the...
Okay, so she just completely went out of her
relentless
way to just...
defense against her.
It's not even that crazy of a push, but okay.
Take a look at this obvious flagrant foul committed on Clark by Kennedy Carter, who seems to have called her a little bitch before pushing her from behind. Or this Seattle Storm player who blocked the ball and drove her elbow directly into Caitlin's head. The refs...
Hey, listen, they was beating Michael Jordan's ass like that too back in the day. The Caitlin Clark rule.
Did not call a foul, or when Angel Reese, who now plays for the Chicago Sky, lunged her arm into Caitlin, knocking her down, then taunting her as she ran away, with again no call from the refs. Ironically, Clark doesn't really care that other players are targeting her. It is what it is. I feel like I'm just at the point where you accept it and don't retaliate. I'm trying not to let it bother me. However, other...
Cold. Listen, she cold. She cold. She like that.
Are speaking on her behalf. Fever coach Christy Sides told reporters that she believes Clark has been treated unfairly. It's tough to keep getting hammered the way she does and to not get rewarded with free throws or foul calls. The coach followed up by tagging the
Okay, no, she should 100% be getting free throws though. But you know what I mean. This is 80s like 90s modern day basketball. You know, I wouldn't even say 90s. This is 80s. Yeah, this is about 80s version of WNBA.
WNBA on Twitter, where she wrote, "This is unacceptable. When will the consistent complaints be heard?" The Fever's general manager, Lynn Dunn, piled on, asking the league to clean up the crap on Twitter. NBA legend LeBron James made headlines for his defense of Clark. In April, he tweeted, "If you don't rock with Caitlin Clark's game, you're just a flat-out hater." During
Facts.
an episode of his podcast, Braun claimed that a new player in the professional league is not going to receive praise. It's normal for opponents and even teammates to show animosity towards rookies.
The people could have been your teammates, could have been the people you were competing against. They weren't celebrating you.
No, not at all.
They wanted to kick your ass.
Why is LeBron making it seem like it's like the worst time in his life? Oh my God.
Absolutely. I mean, my teammates for sure. There's video evidence of my teammates basically saying he's not ready, or there's somebody playing his position, or we're not putting all our faith in the 18-year-old kid. So my own teammates that I had to like be on the floor with, practicing with, on the planes with, you know, in the locker room, in game situations was kind of, you know, just had this kind of, like you said, you want to say hate, but just like animosity, like towards me. And I didn't even come in with that. I came in with the narrative, but I didn't come in with that type of aura. I just wanted to come in and learn from the vets and then put the work in. So I think for my advice to Caitlin, and my advice to anyone that comes in with this, you know, this level of like notoriety, you know, out of this world expectation, you know, it's all about having, you know, be a horse, man. You know, the Kentucky Derby, put your blinders on, go to work, show up to work, punch your clock in, prepare yourself, work on your game, work on your craft, you know, kind of keep your mouth shut, you know, and just learn from the vets. When they ask, you voice your opinion if they want your opinion, man, early on, because everybody is looking for you to say anything and they're gonna splice it and cut it and make it a negative thing. Like
ESPN host Pat McAfee also chimed in to defend Caitlin Clark.
But I would like the media people that continue to say, this rookie class, this rookie class, this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is...
Damn, nigga.
Just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar. And is it because she stayed in Iowa, put an entire state on her back, took a program from nothing to a multiple-year success story? Is it because she would go on to break the entire points records in the history of the NCAA? Not just the women's record by Kelsey Plum, shout out, but also Pistol Pete Maravich's, the dude's record as well.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a chance that people just enjoy watching her play basketball because how electrifying she is, what she did, what she stood for, how she went about going what she went for? Maybe. But instead, we have to hear people say that we only like her because she's white. And she's the only popular because the rest of the rookie class is doing what they're doing. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. And we think the WNBA, more specifically, their refs need to stop trying to screw her over at every single turn. What you have is somebody special.
While McAfee was criticized for calling Caitlin a bit, many agreed with his sentiments.
I don't think it's that deep that he said it. Like, I don't think like I don't think it's that deep. Like, I don't think he's literally like, oh, this white bitch, like this white, like he ain't saying it like that. He's just saying it like, this is what, hey, listen, this white bitch back there, she's like that. That white bitch over there, she cold. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he meant it like come on, bro. Niggas need to learn how to take a joke, bro.
However, Angel Reese pushed back on the narrative that Clark is single-handedly bringing new fans to the sport.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. Like, come on, shorty.
These coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on.
I mean, all right, well, I mean, it started with that, yeah, like the whole little trajectory and shit, but like, she was breaking records and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't act like she wasn't doing what she was doing early on before that, you know what I'm saying? Dropping 60 points and whatnot.
And be that for my teammates, and if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Although many people don't want to give Angel her credit, there's no doubt that the hero versus villain story is working in the WNBA's favor as well as Caitlin Clark's favor. Like, yes, people want to support Caitlin because she is electrifying and genuinely talented. However, the added animosity
hilarious
beef, and physicality from Angel is definitely boosting interest as well. It essentially gives Caitlin Clark something to overcome. People will claim they want good, clean basketball, and maybe a little bit of aggressiveness is fine, but not too much. There's a line to be crossed, but they're kind of lying to themselves a little bit. Let's be honest. Everybody loves a little controversy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
We love a good hero versus villain story, and Angel Reese has just accepted the role as the villain. Somebody's got to do it, but the league's sudden...
You know what? Fuck it.
Surge in popularity should be credited to Clark based on TV ratings and attendance records. During Caitlin's first month in the WNBA, the Los Angeles Sparks, New York Liberty, and Seattle Storm each set attendance records while hosting the Indiana Fever. In response to popular interest in Clark, the Sparks, Vegas Aces, Atlanta Dream, and Washington Mystics all had to move their home games against the Fever to larger arenas. In the first half of the WNBA season, 16 games averaged over 1 million viewers. It's the most games to surpass 1 million viewers in WNBA history.
This sounds great to me, if you ask me. Fuck all the you know what I mean, the racism and all the in-between shit. This is great for the sport, period.
Of those 16 games, Clark and the Indiana Fever played 14 of them. Clark also leads the WNBA.
And then the second is Angela Reese, which is also great.
In player-specific merchandise sold.
She just got to put in the work to be number one. If that's the case, okay? If we want to talk about Angela Reese being up there, bro, she just got to put in the work. Learn how to shoot, shorty. I've seen some of the highlights. I've seen some of the games. She got to learn how to shoot, bro. She's 6'3". She can learn how to shoot, bro. Caitlin Clark just did something no athlete has done since Michael Jordan. Like I said, this is MJ.
Media, the other players, podcasters, YouTubers, and the WNBA as a whole makes more money every time they talk about Caitlin Clark. And at the end of the day, it's all about money. If people can make money talking about the WNBA, then they're going to keep talking about it. And who is the most famous, most popular, most interesting person in the WNBA? Caitlin Clark. The WNBA's 36 million unique TV viewers in 2023 marked a 27% increase from the previous season, while revenue was up about $200 million.
God damn.
And that was before Clark was even in the league. 1 month after Clark joined the league, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert announced that teams would be traveling on private charter flights this season.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters.
Facts. That's why I said this is modern day MJ. She just gotta get some championships.
All the money and visibility she bring into the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen. What she's accomplished, give her her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes.
And even though there
no cap,
there are a handful of outspoken individuals who seem to be anti-Caitlin Clark, the silent majority of WNBA players likely are very grateful for Clark and Reese for bringing more interest and more money to the sport. But as we all know, controversy sells. The masses did.
You know what? Maybe this is what is needed. Maybe it's the racism. We need that to push the narrative. And then one day, like the Crips and the Bloods, Caitlin Clark is gonna hold out her flag. And Angela Reese is gonna hold out her flag, and they're gonna tie a knot. And they're gonna stand on the top of the podium and be like, "We did it!" And they're both gonna be like 5-time champions or some shit like that. Or they're gonna retire like, I don't know, somebody's gonna have more championships than the other, and they're just gonna be like, "Yeah, we changed the game." You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit gonna be.
Did not care about Clark's greatness before she had some drama surrounding her name, which notably started with her beef with Angel Reese. The WNBA, the media, social media personalities, YouTubers will all continue to milk and farm drama and controversy as much as possible to generate money and interest from casual viewers. They are hoping that little by little those people will become interested in and become regular viewers of the WNBA. I mean, here you are, 20-30 minutes deep into a video about the WNBA. Did you think you'd ever watch one? But at the same time, Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. Caitlin is going to inspire a whole generation of girls that believe they can be a superstar like her one day. And because of her, the trickle-down effect will occur. The WNBA will generate more revenue, which will lead to higher pay, higher quality coaches, higher quality facilities, equipment, technology, and overall infrastructure to make sure these...
This is so dope. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. You know what I'm saying? I cannot be mad about this at all, bro.
Players satisfy the new demand. Colleges will do the same.
This is the player they need. I'll give a fuck if she's white or black. I don't care.
NBA interest, women's basketball events will see a boost in ticket sales and merchandise sales. Therefore, the universities are going to scout even harder, hoping to get a talent remotely as exciting as Caitlin Clark, which means that high schools and youth basketball programs all around the country will invest in their infrastructure to build up female basketball players, since now they have an uptick in colleges scouting and looking to give even more scholarship opportunities to young girls, which means that parents will be inspired and incentivized to get their daughters into basketball earlier, to refine their skills and potentially turn it into a career, which will increase the overall quality and competitiveness of female basketball players from toddlers to the WNBA.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Facts. I'm so happy. And when you get to witness all of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like greatness. This is a 12-minute video. I want to watch it.